Change is happening every second of every day. It's a constant that we can count on. So what if there was some way that we could have some control over this change without feeling threatened by it? Well, there's definitely a way to influence our response to change. To begin with, let's just pick one aspect of change, that which we deem as scary. So we define our experience as fearful, then the meaning we attach to that is it's too much, it's overwhelming, I can't do it. But we are the ones that are actually creating the definition and the meaning, so we can change it. When that stimulus arises, we can switch what we think. To begin, let's take scary and break it down into two types of threats. There's true threats, and then there's perceived threats. So the techniques I'm going to share with you will work with both with practice. True threats are something physical. It's something that actually puts your body in danger, puts your life in danger, which is different than a perceived threat, which is psychological. So we're here in Jackson, right? And there's probably a lot of you that are outdoor enthusiasts here. So let's look at an example of a true threat. True threat, real danger. This is different. This is different than a perceived threat, such as public speaking. Do you know that some people actually think you can die from this right here? Yeah, it's highly unlikely. When I was making my living as a snowboarder, competing in extreme competitions, I learned a lot about myself. One thing being that I was outstanding at evoking excellence in other competitors. Not so helpful in competition, but really wonderful in my life ever since. So I would ask the other competitors why they were so frightened, and I was expecting them to say the rocks, the cliffs, or the snowpack, but instead what they said was the other competitors, the judges, or the film crew. So I would share the techniques that helped to reduce my fear, and those are what I want to share with you today. So let's start to change your perception to fear right here, right now. In this particular process, there are 5 simple steps that you will need to master. So keep in mind that we all have a body awareness before we have an intellectual one. Fear is just the word that we're using to define and interpret these sensations. And remember what I said about definitions, right? We created them so we can rewrite them. All right, so let's get started. Step 1, you need to invite the possibility that we were able to control our response to change. Fear can be anything. So this response to change, this fear, it can be anything. It can be fear of heights, fear of failure, fear of ridicule. Being open to the possibility is how this reprogramming can occur. Step 1 is being open to the possibility. Step 2, you need to invite the fear. So again, we're here in Jackson Hole in the winter. So let's pick another Jackson fear. Corbett's Couloir. This is the most extreme run on the mountain. So I need you to feel this. You need to get in here. You need to embody this. Those are your skis dangling 20 feet above that cornice. Feeling the fear is step 2. Step 3, we need to change our innate response, which is fight or flight. And to do that, we simply breathe in a controlled way. We're going to use 3-5 breathing. It's very simple. You inhale for 3 and exhale for 5. So let's go ahead and try that now. Everybody go ahead and inhale for 1, 2, 3. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't you just feel calmer instantly? Ideally, you'd want to do it several times. So this can be done stealthily. No one needs to know that you're using this technique. Step 3 is breathe. Step 4, think in possibilities. What is the best possible outcome? Visualize this. So we all remember that slide of the ski run. So let's go ahead and close our eyes and let's visualize what would happen if we were jumping off that cliff. So we would come up to the takeoff. We would have perfect air, light compression in the landing, nail that first turn, get some control, hit the second turn, start shedding speed, so on and so forth. Go ahead and open your eyes. That technique works with it works with anything where fear arises, such as public speaking. So when you're practicing your talk, visualize the auditorium filled with a terrifying, intelligent TED audience just waiting to decide if your ideas are worth spreading. Step 4 is visualize. Step 5, practice. Purposely put yourself in stressful situations. Not that you're going to be putting yourself in situations where your life is at danger, but rather don't back down from a challenge. Deal with the stress responses. Create some space in the moment. Create some conscious awareness. So just to recap, step 1 is being open to the possibility. Step 2 is inviting the fear. Step 3 is breathe. 4, visualize. 5, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Mastery in everything takes practice, fear included. Thank you.